This is your host, Raman Borel, aka Natural Vibes. Welcoming you to a new reasoning called 876 Connections, Jamaican Connections. And the name says it all. 876, you don't know a Jamaica connections, almost everybody in the world have a connection to Jamaica. So 876 Connections, Jamaican Connections. We just there upon a reasoning. I try to make a reasoning and go through and have a talk with everybody upon this thing, yeah? Yeah, man. This podcast is for Jamaica and Jamaicans and all those connected in whatever way you are connected to Jamaica and Jamaicans. So blessings, respect for coming upon this reasoning. Yeah. Again, my name is Raman Borel, otherwise known as Natural Vibes. You can find me at Twitter with @naturalvibe and on Hotmail at naturalvibes@hotmail.co.uk. You can pick up this podcast anywhere you pick up your podcasts. The big places where you look on your iTunes, Google Play and Spotify. So today reasoning is about first aid. Yes, first aid. You might ask the question, what is first aid? Yeah, and first aid is just a set of skills that we should all know. I believe that we should all have an understanding of in order to prevent further injury and save life. Yes, to prevent further injury and save a life in the form of an accident, an incident, someone being wounded, or even just a little paper clip, a little paper cut. And you know that we all have a little process of first aid, because the little band-aid them, any time somebody get a cut, your little kids or anybody get one little cut, you run for the band-aid and put on it. That's the first aid. If that no work out and it start broke out in or something else, then you take it to the second aid, which is the hospital. But somebody say, boy, your head hurt you, normally we go, we know what we need to do, go drink some of this and make some of that tea. That is first aid. The first process of try to prevent further illness, what I say, and save a life. So, but we take it on a bigger scale still, and the bigger scale come down to the process of, normally upon the different social medias, you'll see all these different videos going around with reference to accidents happening, and not just in Jamaica, even though this podcast and this reasoning is directly directed at Jamaicans, but saving a life, it no matter what color the life is saving a life overall. So on the different social medias, you always look and you see these different accidents happening all over the world, but in particular where we are upon is Jamaica. And Jamaica kind of disturbing, because what I can see is where when I see that there is people out there that maybe more than likely dead because of bad first aid or bad response to the individual injury, or even just no response at all, and the only response that them get is that them know that the last time anybody gonna see them is upon somebody sending a social media video all over the world. Now that is bad, but instead of talking about the bad part of it, let's try and fix this with a little reason. So normally in Jamaica, when I grew up, we always have some little reasoning. More time we go sit down on the street side and reason with the whole of our brethren them, and the bigger man them are, the bigger heads them are always come around, and we reason with them. And them always show with some reasoning, talk with we, and sidewalk university. And some of them reasoning them want put out there, because it's not just directly in a one mentality. If so boy, if you see something, instead of following everybody and take up your phone and go video the person, you have a level of first aid training, which is what we are advocate for, which is what we are trying to get, which is what we are trying to beg right now. We need to have first aid training instead of putting the camera in the individual face and watch them till them dead, or watch them a breathe out, or watch what happen, or you know what I say. We put on the camera because we call it Steven Spielberg, yeah. And what we do, we try to help the person, we try to help the life, because God forbid, as the mother said, if anything should have happened to we, would I like somebody to do that for you. So first aid, yes. So on this level, we are looking at first aid as, someone having an accident, someone getting shot. That's one of them big things in Jamaica. The accident again, car accident, dropping off a ladder, any little thing happen. First response, first person who come there, the first set of people who come there and come look on the person and see the person, and just instead of taking them up, instead of doing these two things that people normally do, not do nothing, that are one, and the other one what them do is just take up the people and chuck them in a one car and run with them go to the hospital. Take them up and chuck them in the back of one van and run them in the Ghana hospital. I did say a two, but a three that, but the van and the car can be the same. But the way all them do this, in order to try to save the person's life, the ones that are doing it, Mr. say boy, them are do it on a wrong level, because again, there's no training there, and of course them want to save the person's life, but by doing so, you basically do so wrongly, which then turn around and kill somebody. So, if we have correct first aid training in Jamaica, and we can get these, so we can get them here done, if we rally round in our neighborhood, in our places of worship, in our places of work, in our places of education, so basically school, work, and with them there, and churches or mosque, wherever you go. You understand me? Or even the halls, me I say which part we go, we can't do this in a dance hall. But big and serious still upon a level. If we work out the maths upon them level, we understand, say, if we get this little level of education about first aid, what is CPR, them do the chest compression and then call it the kiss of life. You really want to kiss nobody still, me I deal, really want to put them out on nobody still. But according to what people say nowadays, you really have to do the kiss of life anymore. The only thing that you really need to be doing is keeping the chest pumping. You understand me? Understanding that and how much press per minute you're supposed to be doing. You understand? Understanding these things. Another one is a tourniquet. Basically, you wrap up, you tear off something and you wrap it up and tie. If you see a man and chop off, say a man and mash up, instead of making bleed out, in foot of a big old gash in it. Instead of making bleed out, which part of tie up something on him foot and stop him from bleeding out, Because again, one other thing that could happen, and one of the big things in the car accident, in the vehicle accident, the motor vehicle accident, people in a motor vehicle accident, and a lot of the time the driver or somebody pinned behind the vehicle. And what normally happen is this: people go out there, boom boom, and bust the door open. And when them bust the door open, them a try to pull out this money and him pin inside. And yes, them will probably are this person. And them open the door, take them out of this pin position, not realizing that the position where the person did in look like it's a bad position, yes, and you really need to get him out, yes, but the possibility is that because they were pinned in, them being pinned in that position was kind of saving them life. And the minute you go pull them out of that position, that pin where did hold them in and the blood where never did that gush out, just start gush out now, because now the blood have somewhere forgot. and this person end up dead. And it coming like nothing. But we need to have the understanding of first aid in order that we can save lives. In order that we can save lives. First aid. What do you think? What do you think? Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. You can find me on Twitter at Natural Vibes. Send me an email at hotmail at naturalvibes@hotmail.co.uk. Now me look on this thing and say why. Alright then, let me see where Google say about first aid. And one of the reasons we come up on Google is that first aid is an emergency care given immediately to an injured person. We'll cover that one day. The purpose of first aid is to minimize injury and future disability. Again, minimize injury, so the person already injured. And future disability, so the person probably can walk, and if them stay in a position, or if you know how to put them in a recovery position, or you know the different levels of first aid can help these people. In serious cases, first aid may be necessary to keep victims alive. And this is the point we made upon. In serious cases, which is a lot. Most of the cases them when me say is serious cases. And if we have first aid, and if we know first aid training, and if we understand how to, as me say, let's just talk about the general, the little ones, CPR, putting on a tourniquet, the reason for it, put them into a recovery position, And why do you do these things? If we get these, then guess what? We can save a life. And how we gonna get these? As me say, we can rally around. We now have to go in a church every Sunday, or every Saturday, or every when. Can remember when me used to go to church, I go to church at Jamaica, I go to church. The only day I go to church is Saturday. I go to Sunday church. And that the day there, it's for clean church. But we can rally around for one of the night them, and something can come about. We get the medical down at the not the hospital, the medical center to come up and give us a little training on first aid. Or in our workplace, or at school, start out the little youth them on this thing. And say it will grow in them, you plant it in them from them young. First aid. Because when I say no uncle, when I say no brother, when I say no father, when I say no sister, when I say no mums, auntie, when I try to say, and I hope you hear me, and I beg you listen to me. And if you can talk to anybody, I beg you listen to me and talk to somebody about it and try and rally this thing round. Have a reasoning. Because the life where we are trying to save, the life where me I talk about trying to save, don't believe that you special, so special that you probably won't end up in that position like the person who you see on your social media, or the person who you drive past and sit in a them vehicle who just have an accident. Don't believe that you so special, you understand me, that you won't be able to be in that position. But should you be in that position, wouldn't you want someone who has a first aid training in order to help you to get to the hospital alive, in order to do what? Prevent death and further injuries?